Let me tell you something, Lee. Shadow, AK.
Let me tell you, they're winning the chip. They're winning the chip.
Hey, Irk, you remember this clip? Hold on.
And we are championship. I called it 6 months ago. That's man. People laugh at me. That's man. And now where we are, you say it. You say it. Champions. There we go. 2015. Let them know.
It's a wrap, bro. It's fucking over. It's fucking over.
Championship.
The shit was cute, bro. We are
The Disney
champions.
clip.
The shit
Eric,
was
play the
cute, but it's
Disney clip.
fucking over for everybody, bro.
Where's any Lakers fans in the audience before we begin
Oh,
on
Laker fans, come on, man,
begin
come on
speaking
now,
on the Warriors?
come
Any
on now,
Lakers
man.
fans in the audience, man? We're here for you, man. If you want some
No,
therapy, you want to vent.
I need therapy because the Kings, we don't even have spaces today, and I need somewhere to vent because the 9 and 10 seed is just ugly for the Kings. So I just came over here since you guys are just so high. You guys are 12-1 the last 13 games. I came over here to get some positive energy because this is ugly. No, but you
TJ,
guys had a great game though.
TJ, remember when you came in here a few weeks back and I said, and it was it was really grim, and I said that we're going to win the title. Didn't I say that? And you were like, I don't know, I don't know. And this is a completely different team. I tried to tell you, bro. I tried to tell you. We just needed like that one thing just to connect. You know what I'm saying? And boy,
No,
did it
yeah,
connect.
fuck your shit. You guys got lucky by not getting Durant and getting Jimmy Butler because
Yeah.
he's a perfect fit for you guys.
You
He's
know,
like,
Jimmy had 6 points tonight.
wow, damn,
Six
I didn't even look
points.
at the box score.
Six. But we had one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight people in double figures tonight. Draymond Green was the leading scorer tonight. So, you know, sort of what happened in this game is that Steph only had what, two threes made. He only had 9 shots, but they were taking him away left, right, and center. And, like Steph is the guy that will have 0 points and his teammates will you'll have a bunch of teammates in double figures and they'll win by 30. And then, people will say the team is loaded. You know what I'm saying? So, um, thank God for Space Gang because Space Gang will sit here and tell you the real on what actually happens, what really happens. So this is where we are right now, and we're gonna win the title, and it won't matter what any of y'all think. We're just gonna win. We started off the season by telling y'all we were gonna win, and at the end of the year, we're still telling y'all that we're gonna win. We were what, a game below, 2 games below 500, and right now we sit at, what is that? 10 games above 500.
500.
It's just beautiful.
What did or two things I said, right? I
Yeah.
said we get a few couple days ago. I said let's get to 10 games. We get to 10 games over. We don't have to worry about what anybody else is doing. Now we got a position we can even punch up to three. You're looking at it right now, and we made the trade, and we're winning games. We blew that Dallas game, but we're winning games 10-1, 11-1, 12-1. And what did I say? I said I had to see one thing. That was my thing, right? That was my thing that I
The
had that
African
reserve.
coming home,
I
man.
said I
The
gotta see
demon's home.
one thing. I gotta see one thing. I gotta see that they're gonna put the kid out there and he's gonna fucking go crazy on these dudes on the perimeter. And he's gonna fly around and they're gonna put him next to another wing. And now that they got that other kid and he's fucking knocking everything down from the perimeter and they can go big and they can go small. And I seen they started working him in on off with Steph. They had Jimmy sit, they worked him in, then they got him in there with Jimmy. Next thing you know, he's flying around third quarter. The third quarter, the change we made and we brought him in, we put him on DeRozan, won the game, in my opinion, because this guy was muddying it up. They cut it to 6. They cut it to 7. He took the entire pace out of the game, DeRozan. He was just getting into his spots, killing everything off. Draw foul, getting in there, getting into the mid range, draw foul and line. took the pace out of the game. Next thing you know, kid goes on him. He can't fucking attack the rim anymore. He's not able to draw fouls. Got in pace, got in space, moved the ball, started getting transition. Shit started going crazy back up to a 15, 16 point lead. I had to see the wings on the court together, and this kid is not even close to game shape, not even close to NBA shape. And you saw what he did
That
tonight.
is
It's
so.
fucking over for these fools, man. Done. Sayonara.
Hmm.
Good night. It's done with.
I
Wrap
think
it up.
it's because
I've
it's
seen it. I had
defense.
one contingency. This was it. I had to see the wings on the floor together. And now I'm seeing this dude and what he's going to do on. It's fucking over. Done.
It's over.
One of them is a legit playmaker. So Jimmy Jimmy didn't even really shoot the ball tonight. 5 points, and the team wins by what, 26 tonight? 130 points. So not only did we run this crazy offense, so in the first quarter we played good defense. The middle quarters, but in the in the fourth quarter we locked up. Um, One of the stats that I've been telling you about, I've been looking at, and it's every game, it's consistent. The assist points. We have been beating teams over the head with assist points, right? So tonight, I don't think we really shot the ball that well. We really didn't shoot the ball that well. So well, this entire time, I don't think we've been shooting the ball that well. Now, when I look at what they shot from three tonight, 22 or 39. But it's not even about shooting the ball. It's more so about the all around performance, like the playmaking, the defense, right? So the assist points, all of that stuff, the rebounding, everything is just coalescing at the absolute correct time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the dope part about what is happening this season is that everything. I think we started off great, but I don't think we had things figured out yet. Now the right people are on the court. We're not trying to play everybody on your mama. And you're starting to see that one, we have a big. I can't say enough about the big. Like, you know, for years I wasn't high on a big because the bigs that people wanted to bring in, I just didn't think worked. You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't stretch the court, they couldn't make decisions, they weren't really great defenders. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just bigs to just be big and just make people feel happy, right? So they bring in Quentin Post, and I'm just watching Quentin Post every single game. He's just getting better and better and better on defense. He's making decisions, and most importantly, he's making shots. Somehow he's still finding himself open. He shot what, 3 of 7 from three tonight, and it's a funny thing because they play in chaos, and somehow it's almost like the scouting report, like people are not getting the fact that he can actually shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because every game I watch him, and he's just open, and I think he just changes the whole dynamic of the offense because all of these shots are open shots. Every single one of these shots are open shots. And he's just making all of these shots. And Shada was saying to start the season that he might be the second best shooter on the team. And I'm looking at it and he might be. This was like in like preseason I heard Shadow say that. And people were like shooting it down and then he went to the G League and all of that stuff and then you know, now he looks like he might get playoff minutes. Crazy to me. But um Moses Moody, 17 points. Okay. This is the stat of the night because I've been down on Moses Moody. Like there's times I'm watching him and an extra pass needs to be made to get into a better shot and he doesn't make the shot. He would just hold his head down, go to the rim or take the shot, right? You know that Moses Moody had 6 assists tonight? So not only is he guarding, and he's using that 7'2", 7'1" wingspan, but he had 17 points tonight and 6 assists, 2 steals. So these are the things that I want to see from Moses Moody, right? Like the making shots is cool or whatever, but when you're moving the ball and you're just keeping the defense off balance, and then you're just running that Steph Curry shit because Steph only had 11 points tonight. One, two, three, four people outscored Steph tonight. And, 11 points. Didn't really have a bad game, but they were taking him away. And this is going to happen in the playoffs because we played Sacramento um, tonight. Every time we play Sacramento, they just load up on Steph. I mean, really, really load up on Steph. The last couple of years, people weren't making shots, right? I think our shooting is worse than it was, say, 2 years ago. And now, and now you find that we're not a better shooting team. However, we are a much better playmaking team. This team, playmaking wise, is much better than the team that won the title. So, two things for me. If they're a better playmaking team and they are a better defensive team, there is no way that they're going to go to the playoffs and lose. Absolutely no way that happens, right? So there is more to come because when I look at all the metrics, like all the assists and the playmaking and the defense and all of that, everything has shot up since the trade. And now everybody looks amazing. Everybody looks great. And they look like they've completely come together. And AK, what you were saying about JK looked like JK did before he sprained his ankle really badly, right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Like, bro, he was getting to the rim. He was damn near putting people. He shot 7 of 10 tonight, 18 points, got to the free throw line. We shot 24 free throws tonight.
He's
Jimmy,
always gonna walk into points, right?
yeah,
Like he was walking into points before he had another playmaker out there in the front court. Now, obviously, he's just gonna fucking gets the way easier looks than he was before. He's just gonna eat that. He's gonna do. So that's one thing. But the other side of the ball, and when you see like now they can simplify his role on
yeah.
defense, and he doesn't need to worry about like if he's the off ball in and around the key, and like worry about all these different rotations and when to help and when not to. No, no, no. You just go out there and you just be a fucking athlete. And that's
Putting
exactly what we were missing after the Wiggins trade.
yeah.
Having
So
an athlete out there, and now it's just a fucking wrap.
yeah. So Wiggins left. Jimmy came in, and we had JK out. And I think all of us were just waiting to see what JK would look like. Bro, he looks amazing. He's not forcing it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's making the offense work for him. And there was a time in the first quarter, I think, first or the second quarter. Steph was on the other side, right? And I pointed the play out. Actually have it on YouTube. And I'm just watching these dudes up there just face guarding Steph. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you have JK on the other side of the court and on the strong side, and JK just barrels to the rim, bro. Absolutely barrels to the rim. And he had a smaller defender on him, right? And that's the type of thing that makes this team so unguardable right now because Sacramento always plays that type of defense against Steph. They had no chance tonight. Zero chance. Because if you're guarding Steph like that and the team isn't turning the ball over and they're guarding, there is no way that you're going to beat them because that there's going to be a cumulative effect over and over and over again when you guard stuff like that. You're just going to get so many opportunities. But the thing is that you need people to deliver the ball. They had 35 assists tonight and they had 45 makes. 35 of those were assists, and they had 90 points. 90 points. 90 assist points tonight. So whenever you see the assist points in that region, and again, the assist points is what matters to me. And when I look at the assist percentage since the trade, we are literally lapping the league right now. So we're guarding and we're moving the ball. If they're guarding, they're moving the ball. It's over, bro. You're just not going to beat this team. Everyone does that dribble drive bullshit. That OKC
Eric,
locks up. Lee, what up?
random question. Did you see that new Steph commercial?
I did, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's incredible. Did you already play it in playback?
I did play it in playback. I'll throw
Man, I'm so
the number trying.
like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, in regards to observations of the game, 130 points and Steph only had 11. Yo, it's
Yeah, but it's
over.
like,
It's over.
see, the problem with this whole thing is that I just feel like people like there's a lot of box score watchers, and the way that people talk about the game and cover the game, they'll let you think like losing and averaging 25, 8 and 8 is like the greatest thing ever. Bro, Steph, they were taking him away, and other people were absolutely frying tonight. You understand what I'm saying? They were absolutely, absolutely cooking. So that's what we found tonight. Like they took away Steph. This is a classic Steph game, by the way.
That's the
Take him away.
that's the story of his career. Like
Yeah,
that's what
bro.
happened to
Like
Davidson.
100%. There was a game where in college, like I was playing the clip the other day, and I think, had like 0 points in the game, and the team, Davidson, who had nobody on the team, won the game by like 30 or something. You know what I'm saying? So they continue to do that thing over and over and again and again. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what they're doing right now, bro. It's
And now we got guys that can actually punish that. Like, the Kings always do this. I think the Kings do this honestly more than anybody else, where they just face guard Steph and they keep two on him off the ball, and they top lock him and make it super difficult for him off the ball. And
mhm.
when he does get it, they send the trap right away. And Ellis with another wing. And now you see these dudes out there, and you got these guys and what they're doing, and you got Jimmy Kuminga's back. Earlier in the season, we didn't have the guys that could punish space the way that we do now. There was just a lot of guys out there that just could not take advantage of that, and they couldn't even hit an open shot. It's just different
Yeah.
now. You can't guard us that way. If you guard us that way, you're fried.
You're right, though. That's what it's going to come down to the playoffs with you guys. Like, if teams are going to guard you like the Kings did with Steph, then Draymond Green's going to have to hit his open threes, and you know what I'm saying, like Gary Payton Jr. He's have to hit his 3 pointers. Like all these guys are getting wide open 3 pointers. You guys are running good when you're hitting them, but in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, when the lights are bright, I mean, are those players is George Santos gonna, or whatever his name is, Santos gonna hit the wide open 3 pointers?
But here's the difference. The difference now is because we have guys not only that can space the floor, that can actually attack space when they make the extra pass, it makes your defense bend and rotate. So if you're out there and guys like Draymond are not making a shot, guys like GP2 are not making a shot, because of the rim pressure that we have off that secondary action, when that shit hits Jimmy, when that shit hits Kuminga, you better collapse. And if you're either going to collapse and you're going to help on that rim pressure, or you're going to stay on the 3 point line. And that's at that point you're making a business decision. You're gonna either leave dudes open, and if you're leaving dudes open and they're not making shots, we can just make an adjustment. We can attack that space. Before we did not have guys that could attack that space, and we needed another guy who could have the ball in his hands and he could force the defense to rotate and he could play make. And now we have it. That's the difference.
Yeah, I agree with you. Butler, he's a good, when they blitz Curry, then they pass it to Butler. He's just a good decision maker. You know what I'm saying? He had 7 assists today. So I mean, that's what it's gonna come down to. So
You see, the less reliant like a Warriors team can be on just straight up shot making, the better they are. And when they're doing that and they can guard, it's going to be really tough to take us down. History
You know what we
repeats
haven't
itself.
said yet, bro? Here's what we haven't said yet, or we haven't really talked about it. 4,000 threes, bro. 4,000 threes is absolutely insane. And what he did it in like 3.5 years, about 3 years or so, I think is how long he took to surpass that 4K mark. I think he hit 3K in around 2022. I think it was around January 2022 or something like that. He hit 4K, or sorry, 3K. And now we're what, March? And now he's at 4K, because I was doing the math back then and I was like, yo, how long does he have to play to get to 4K? And then I woke up one day and I'm like, holy shit, he's at 4K. You know what I'm saying? So can he get to 5K? I don't know. But he's playing really, really well. And the thing about it is that, I watched a lineup tonight with Moody, JK, Draymond, Jimmy, and Steph. And, like, a lot of people have their opinions about what we should have done with the kids and all of this stuff, right? But looking at a game like tonight and just looking at like the last couple of weeks, I'm watching Moody, and Moody has just now he's finally gotten an opportunity. He these are the most regular minutes that he's ever had, right? And you're watching a night like tonight, 17 points, 6 assists, and then JK, he's off for what, 2 months. He comes back tonight and he had within the flow 18 points. Moody 17 points, JK 18 points. And it's almost like, you know, we were in the in between stage with JK and Moody. We're in the growing phase, like the last couple of years, right? And people wanted to trade them away and all this stuff, package them for vets, all of this, right? And there were so many trade scenarios that I saw. But a night like tonight, when you watch these two dudes do that, and it's not even like they were out there and they were just trying to get their own offense. Everything was just in the flow. You know what I'm saying? And that was the most impressive part of it, is that it's in the flow. And once this thing is in the flow, and they get it. Like tonight, I was just watching them, AK, especially Moody, right? JK is one thing, but Moody, I was just watching it, bro, and it's almost like it just clicked. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like when you get like you start to hit like unk status and you get into your 30s, and then shit that was foggy in your 20s, all of a sudden you just get it. It just clicks. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I saw with Moody tonight. Like he's aggressive. He's playing tough. Like he's playing smart basketball. You see him out. He's playing angles now. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing all of the things that. But again, like these are young guys, bro. It takes a while to pick up like the little nuances of the game. And you watch Moody, and it's like now he's steering guys at a certain angle, right? Like it's not direct drives, right? Like he's letting the court and the angles work for him, right? Like it's little things like that that you watch. And like JK, you see him out there, bro, and it's like in the flow, and he's just bullying people, bro. Absolutely bullying people. So um with the playmaking of Jimmy, and you see the thing that Jimmy is going to do oftentimes or not. He's just going to play within the flow, and 6, 7, and 5, it couldn't have been more beautiful. And when you can have the older guys playing 30, 28, 29 minutes, and we're heading into the playoffs, that's exactly what you want. And the young guys, one played 30, the other one played 20. Guy Santos, he had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and he was doing all of the hustle stuff. So you see people, playing off of the playmaking of Jimmy, off of the playmaking of Steph, and off of the leadership on defense with Draymond, and everything is just kind of, they're just playing off of those guys, and you're seeing everything come together right now, and that's the part that impresses me most about it, bro. Is how in sync they are, because Kerr runs the team in such a way that he wants a team to play this certain style, and if you don't play that certain style, he will run your ass into L's. You know what I'm saying? Like we watch it all the time, and then we curse him. But when the shit looks like this, and they're moving the ball, and there's a bunch of assists, and they're playing defense, they're gonna win, man. Because there's a lot of teams that I'm watching night in, night out basis, and they're doing the same shit that everyone else is doing. And when you watch this team do this thing, and multiple people in double figures, and they're locking up and they're playing hard, that's exactly what you want to see, because Sacramento was starting to come back. But it's almost like you don't have the same feeling that, oh shit, they're going to come back. You know? You don't have that feeling anymore. It feels more stable, it feels more solid. Like I didn't really have a fear that they were going to blow this lead tonight. And I haven't had that fear in a while. So,
So, who do you guys want in the playoffs? Memphis, Denver, or the Lakers?
in the first round,
Yeah.
if the Lakers make it far enough, I want to see them in the West Final. We need to punch them in their mouth, bro. There's a lot of loud mouths over there. I see them in the chat right now. They're talking all types of shit. Um, I want to save the best for last, right? I really, you know what I'm saying? I really want that steak to age. You know what I'm saying? Get it nice, medium. You know what I'm saying? So we can chomp off at the end. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't wait to sink my teeth into Lakers skin, bro. I cannot wait.
That would be an epic series. I
I
want to see
cannot
a
wait,
Lakers
bro.
Warriors
I
series.
cannot wait, because there's a lot of people over there talking, right? Like There's this one dude in particular. I always remember him saying Don Nation, right? And I'm just watching them lose tonight. And it's the so whenever they lose and we win, that's like that means I'm going to my bed and I'm sleeping like the rain is falling while I'm sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the level of sleep I'm gonna get tonight. And it's just beautiful to just watch them lose and watch them squirm, right? So I cannot wait for this to go down like this. And they're fucking trembling too. You know what I'm saying? Because they're watching us and they're like, oh shit. Um, we don't know what's about to happen. And they got this star, and now there's no excuses. There's absolutely no excuses right now. There's no excuses because they got Luca, they got Braun, and I told him I was like, it doesn't even matter what they do at this point. They got the same Braun 3 and D guys over there. You drive, you kick the ball, and they make shot right, and then at the end, they're no help. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point that I'm seeing this thing go to, and it's it's going to get spooky for them. It's absolutely going to get spooky because I'm looking at the standings right now, and the standings where we won 6 in a row. So collect profits, put those 6 wins away, collect your profits, and let's work on 6 more. Like that's how we're going to approach this. Because I really feel like one, I think the Lakers are going to lose tomorrow, right? So that's 25. So we might wake up tomorrow and we might see, now we're only 3 games out and we have, I think, 16 games left. 16 games left, and we're 3 games from the fifth and the fourth seed, right? So it's going to get spooky for people.
I think the sixth seed might be better for you guys than the fifth seed or
Why?
the fourth seed, just so you could avoid OKC
I don't want to
in the
avoid
second.
OKC.
Are you sure?
100%. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to avoid OKC. If I see OKC in the second round, fine. I don't want to avoid them. I like that matchup.
You guys don't match up good against OKC.
Why are we beating
Like,
them twice then? We've beaten them twice this season.
Beat them twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well,
The first
in my
matchup,
opinion,
the first matchup was a blowout. The second matchup, I watched J.K. and Wiggins miss all types of layups in the fourth quarter, right? Without Steph. Um, and I think OKC is really, really well equipped to guard the I'm up top, straight line drive, help, collapse, and all of that shit. I think they're really, really well equipped to do that thing. We see how we play layered basketball, you know what I'm saying? And we got all different types of counters, and we operate really well off of the damn stuff that Steph does. I don't think they guard that necessarily well because that's what I've observed when we were playing them, right? So, and I feel like we have the personnel to guard the thing that they want to do on offense, right? So I'm not afraid of them. Matter of fact, there's not a team in the West that I'm afraid of. Not
I
Denver,
think
not LA, none of these clowns.
Denver or OKC. I
Talk
think
to him. Talk to him. We bringing out brooms on niggas this
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
postseason, man.
bro, I'm telling you, it sounds arrogant, but it's about to get spooky. I'm telling you, it's about to get spooky.